The
We also
number's
know
not
that
100,000. It's roughly 3,500 in hospitals now.
Yes, there are. And in fact, what I will say is while pediatric hospitalizations are rising, they're still about 15-fold less than hospitalizations of our older age demographic.
You see what she did there? The more people destroy Dr. Robert Malone, McCullough, and others, and the more people try to suppress them when they appear on Joe Rogan's show and elsewhere, Dr. Stephen Quay and others like that, respected people, the more they try to suppress it, did you know the more it's going viral? Which is really terrific to see. The delusion is collapsing. Here's some evidence. I want to get this video right away. Here is CDC Director Rochelle Walensky. Now, two things happen here. Brett Baer from Fox News questions her about the just dreadful, ridiculous comments by Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor in the vaccine mandate case on Friday that was heard in front of the Supreme Court. Sonia Sotomayor spewed an enormous amount of disinformation and misinformation, saying there were 100,000 kids in the hospital. Wrong. There were 3,000. And they're not even all there because of COVID. Some are there with COVID. So Walensky's forced to do a couple things here. She has to take that back. But she noticed she never critiqued Sonia Sotomayor, and she still makes sure to sit on a razor's edge and keep the fear porn going because they need the fear porn. Here, watch this. This is a fascinating clip. There's so much here psychologically going on. Check this out.
We have over 100,000 children, which we've never had before, in serious condition, and many on ventilators.
Now, we can find from Friday suggests there are fewer than 3,500 current pediatric hospitalizations from COVID-19. Is that true?
Yeah, but, here's what I can tell you about our pediatric hospitalizations now. First of all, the vast majority of children who are in the hospital are unvaccinated. And for those children who are not eligible for vaccination, we do know that they are most likely to get sick with COVID if their family members aren't vaccinated. So the most important thing we can do for those children to keep them out of the hospital is to vaccinate them and to vaccinate their family members around them.
Understood. But the number's not 100,000. It's roughly 3,500. In hospitals now.
Yes, there are. And in fact, what I will say is while pediatric hospitalizations are rising, they're still about 15-fold less than hospitalizations of our older age demographic.
You see what she did there? She wants to make sure Sonia Sotomayor, because she's supposed to be a scientist. She has to correct Sonia Sotomayor to admit that Brett Baer is correct, that there are not 100,000 kids in the hospital on ventilators, sick with COVID, various blends of illness from ventilators on down. It's not. The number is 3,000, and not all of them are there because of COVID. Some are there with COVID.
You just heard the Dan Bongino Show.